Now I, like most horror fans, love a good zombie movie, but you like to see a little bit of a twist on it, because we have seen almost everything that has been done. Every now and again you stumble across something that does it a little bit different. This, at its heart, The Night Eats the World, which is a great title, follows a typical zombie storyline, but it ties yourself to a main character that is both interesting, and to see his predicament is quite fascinating. We have a guy who has broken up with his girlfriend, and he goes to her house to collect some items that has been left behind. Her new boyfriend is there, they're having a party, something happens and he ends up in a room a little bit despondent, a little bit depressed, sits down and just happens to nod off. Now, when he wakes up, he discovers that there has been an apocalyptic event. Everybody's dead. There's blood everywhere, and the streets are filled with walking corpses. And he has to try and figure out what the heck's happened and what is he going to do to survive. He is in a block of flats. So the first thing he does is secure his location, get as much food and things as he can, and then just tries to survive, ride it out. And this is where the movie becomes really interesting and different for a zombie movie. We have a character trapped in one place, trying to cope with the isolation, trying to keep himself occupied, just trying to survive day to day without going crazy. And it works tremendously well. I really enjoyed the lead character. There is many times where it's just silent and you're just watching him do what he needs to do. There is no voiceover, there is nothing letting you into his head, it's all visually done. We see how he thinks and feels through his actions, and I found a movie that I really enjoyed. I really thought it was something different, something special. This isn't the hero type of character. There is rooms, flats within this building that have zombies in it. He's not going to challenge them, he's not going to try and take them out. He just closes the door, locks it, marks it, and stays well clear of it. You know, when you see him throughout his struggle, trying to just cope with the day-to-day life, trying to get some kind of routine there, trying to keep himself entertained, you know, and so much so that he ends up talking to a zombie that is trapped in the lift, conversing with it, spending nights just sitting there talking to this animated corpse, telling him his woes. It's somebody that lived in this block of flats whom he's found out his identity and information and starts to refer to him by his name. And even though the zombie's just there trying to reach him, trying to eat his flesh, you feel as if it's somebody for him to talk to. And the movie is primarily this character, just trying to deal with situations, just trying to deal with the isolation, which I think is a really nice aspect to deal with. How he mentally deals with it, how he deals with all the death round about him, and there is multiple times where he discovers either bodies or other situations or zombies that just make him a little bit more aware of the morality of man, and you can see that in the character. I love just simple moments as well of alleviating the stress when he makes his music. He is a musician of heart, but seeing him create music out of household items is fun sequences that kind of adds an interesting score to the movie. Seeing how he survives with water and food and how he manages to work situations around to cope is really fun in practical and inventive ways. There's also dips into the paranoia of the character. You know, he's paranoid. He hasn't seen anybody for months, yet he's always wary of cracks and creaks around about and things that are going to go bump in the night. Has something burst into him. It's fun. It's a really interesting take on a zombie movie. It isn't full of action, but it's definitely something worth checking out. Adds a different aspect to the zombie movie. The Night Eats the World is on Netflix. I think it was pretty fun. It kept me entertained and guessing as to what was happening, and it was something I would go back to again. Something nice and different in the zombie genre. If you're looking for something, a quick easy movie watch, this is something that offers a little bit more than the usual, and something that I can highly suggest checking out. I would love to know your thoughts on the movie, so let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.